Right guys, thank you for joining me today for Wreckfest 2 special promo early access. Thanks to the guys over at THQ for allowing us access to their THQ portal where we can access all of their library at any time and cover any of their games at our leisure, which is really awesome. Wreckfest 2 is brand new, hot off the gate. We've been looking forward to this one. I was going to purchase this one anyway, but luckily THQ sent it over, so check out our game. So we're going to be taking a look at this today for a very special return to RacingShanuz, as we are doing MMO content at the moment. The D-pad works. I can use the flappy paddles at the back to go through the settings. It seems like it just works out the gate with the G29, so if you are a G29 owner, you are going to be able to jump straight in and enjoy yourself with this one. So yeah, I mean, the steering wheel doesn't navigate the options, but the D-pad and controllers do. Right, so without further ado, again, thank you to THQ. Thank you for all those on the Twitch live and YouTube live. Let's jump in, see what Wreckfest 2 has to offer, see is it worth your hard-earned $20 right now. And I will mention that $20 is a low price for a early access game, even if the content is lacking a bit on early access, because this game in 4 weeks time will bump to $30 and you will then be paying a premium for something you could pay $20 for now. So thank you to everyone. The views are going up, the watch time's going up, we're doing very well, so thank you for that. And we're having a lot of good feedback from people and we're having a good time interacting and talking to people as a whole. So yeah, thank you for joining me on the channel. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and that is all we do. We just want to entertain you for 10 minutes of your day so that you can have a little bit of a happier day. Okay, so let's go. Go quick race and see what it has to offer. Now, I haven't changed anything, I haven't done any settings, the G hub hasn't been updated with Wreckfest 2 yet, as far as I can see, so it just works, you know, and that's what we want. We want the most compatibility for the most amount of games on the channel. People ask me why I don't use Moser and things like this. I would had the compatibility been guaranteed to match the G29, but it isn't, so I used a smaller wheel with more compatibility. My cars, okay, let's take a look. So we've got a choice of what, 4 cars. We've got the American, which I think is new to the series. We've got European 1. That looks like a Mark 1 Golf. Okay, that's new to the series as far as I'm aware as well. Again, I haven't played all the way through Wreckfest 1, so I don't know all of the cars. From what I remember, next to the mad ones, like the Porter Party, we didn't have the American and the European 1. But these two are classics. They're bringing back the classics. Now, there's only 4 cars available, which doesn't seem a lot. And the more they give us for free, then great. But they will charge us for DLCs, I would imagine, in the near future. Oh, cool. So this is how we look at the tracks. So these are the 4 tracks they're actually allowing us to look at. Sweden, very nice. We've got the Scrapyard Challenge. Speedway, always awesome, decent grip. And then you've got what looks to be just dirt and sand on that one. Again, not overly ambitious. You've got 2 United States, 1 Finland and 1 Sweden. So we can take a look at all of those today, and we have a host of servers, not overly populated servers. Very few are actually populated. It seems like the ones that are populated have around 10 to 20 people in there at any one time. So like this one, for instance, the Noon Lounge, semi-clean, scrappy scrapyard, and that's online players. We will check out online later today, as it is nice to see it up and working on an early access. That's always good. There's a lot of parts on this car that can be customized. So yeah, each panel seems separate and each panel can be color coded to your favorite colors. I love the way it keeps the rust detail as well. Okay, the grille, we can have a white grille. Rims, okay, we can do our rims. Red rims, look, yellow rims, let's go with yellow. I tell you what, I love the dirt and stuff and the dust and the fact that there's now dirt stuck in my wheels. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's actually like dust and grime getting stuck into my tyre there. I'm having fun just driving around on myself. What's he doing? Bot's gone ham. Okay, let's go for a custom race and we'll try out the Speedway track where we're going to have some grip. We've got Demolition Deathmatch. We'll go for 5 cars. That's going to be punishing. We're going to go for that. We're going to try out what realistic damage is. And we are going to stick with a good old European classic. Who's that? Is that Sled? Sled J. What are we doing, son? Speaking of mentions, I'm going to mention the camera that we tried out and picked up. So this camera is a U-Green. It states that it's 2K. So I thought, what's better than 1080 2K? It was $60. The problem is, it's not plug and play. It's one of those cameras that say it's plug and play with everything, and I cannot get it to work with Windows 10, Windows 11 or OBS. Disabling it and enabling it, unplugging the cable, plugging the cable in, it just will not turn on at all, and it is just the worst camera. I've had it on, but like briefly for a couple seconds, and it just freezes. And I thought I'd give it a go. It says 2K at 30 frames or 1080 at 60 frames. Well, I can't get 720 at 1 frame. So we're going to stick with what we know, which is the Razer Keo or maybe something from Elgato. We'll see what we do. Maybe even a Logitech. Okay, here we go. We're going to jump in with a Mark 1. Now this is a death bowl, so I'm just going to chill for a minute. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different camera views. That's cool. So he looks back when you're in reverse all by itself. We'll do in-car cam first. I tell you what, this Mark 1 front wheel drive feels good. Right, I'm not going to hit you at the front though. I'm not going to hit you at the front. I'm going to break it up and I'm going to reverse it up. Yes, in your face. Okay, this probably doesn't look that good for the live, but for feeling like driving a banger racer, this is really good. For the actual authentic feeling, in-car view is a win. And you can see he's kind of moving as I do. Very accurate. Oh, my man trying to come at me. Look at the lean on this boy. Yes, lean it. There you go. So he's going to try and come at us from there. For some reason he really loves us. I'm going to go over backwards. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, it's in the side. No. They bundled us, bros. They bundled us. Love the sound effect. That wheel is not looking healthy. We've got it on realistic damage right now as well. There he is. There he is. Oh. He's done me. He's done me in the reverse.
Cheeky.
I reckon this is my mode online. Just wrecks and bangers. Crashing into each other. Again, you've got no... Oh, that was close. That was close. There he is. Oh, get some. 100 points. See, now I've damaged my wheels by going front. Filth. Bringing it back. Oh, these bots don't play. Oh, fifth. I'll take that for a first. That weren't too bad. I mean, there was only 5 people, but be watching this damn game for 3 hours. Considering buying it? Are you considering, you know, whether it's worth your 20 hard-earned dollars? Okay, we're going to continue. I really enjoyed that mode, but I do feel like we might benefit from... going to eat my words and say that we're going to benefit from an American muscle in that, because it's a bit more tanky, right? I love the fact it's all just D-pads and buttons on the controller as well. So we're going to go with the brand new American car. So we've got 2 new cars, 2 old cars, or classics if you want to call them that. There's no fun stuff. You've got no lawnmowers, no porta potties, no caravans, you know, there's no DLC yet. So it's just a real chilled experience for, you know, banger racing fans and car fans alike. Here we go, baby. Let's see how it handles inside the car. See, like you can whip out the... Yes, here we go. Look, whip it, whip it. Whip. Yes, that was all the way around, baby. That was all the way around. I love that steering wheel. I want to get one of them steering wheels, 14-inch, 15-inch steering wheel. Don't know if I can get this one off, but if I could. I like the functionality of this one. That's a problem. Right, we'll go for blue. Oh, we got him. We got him. That's 400. 400 for a T-bone, boys. I tried to chief him. Okay, we're going to switch out. Give you guys a better view. It's funner to watch in this view, right? But it's harder for me to play well. That was awesome. Cheeky little ram now. There we go. So basically, if I don't hit them at over about 20 mile an hour, it doesn't count for me at all. It just counts as them. So driving forward is a lot easier to get points, but it's very harsh on the car. I've got oversteer to my left because of the realistic damage. You can see my wheels there. Buckled to F. Okay, we're going to go around. We're going to try and hit someone at high speed. So I've got very little right turn, but I've still got decent movability. And then I've got a very extreme left turn because of my wheels.
They are buckled.
That wheel on the front. Look. Hang on. Oh, I'll give you a better view. Look at that. It's broken. There you go. There you go. It's a nice little 100. This is fun. I don't care. Like, I know Wreckfest 1 is great, and it probably is the better game at the moment because of the amount of content and bang per buck. But this game, I tell you, they've got something here. I always say that you need a good base to build upon. So as long as you have a good base, which this is, a solid, you know, 4-car, 4-track, very fun. Oh, they done me, they sandwiched me again. Very fun, very great looking, and just enjoyable environment to be in. Your base is done. Now you just got to build upon it, right? 6 months, incremental updates, DLC. The game will be banging in 2 years' time, and it's going to probably be the go-to banger racing game. It won't kill off Wreckfest 1 because I feel like Wreckfest 1 is easier to run on your system. It has a bunch of DLC and stuff included in the total price now, and I feel like the fun that it provides is on par with this game, but this game just looks way better and it's just modern and updated, and everything about it just screams, you know, I want to see more. I want more cars, I want more tracks, I want to do more stuff. I definitely want more customization too. I think that's what's lacking for me, is I can't write my name along the side of the car, or I can't, you know, put advertising banners all over it or offensive words. Give it some chewed. It needs big time attitude. What's the vibe on the street? What do you guys think about it? Do you think it's worth $20? Do you think it's got potential? So we'll have 3 games at this, 3 games at each track, and see what we think with each car. We should get on better each time, but it's not always the case, especially in a game with this much randomness. I like the realistic damage so far though. It's fun. Whoa. Seems like the wheels take the most punishment on realism. And again, the vibrate and stuff I've got to about 20%, give or take, because it is very harsh in a game like this. It's wayward in the back end, it just spins. Oh, he's wedged me. Dirty. Now we look like half the size we were. I look like a completely different car. What's he done to me? There you go, I'll take the 100 on the Ram. Bit of side damage, T-bonerage. But again, if you look around, you know, you see the light effects, you see the God rays, you see the dust and the dirt and just the wheels. Look, the wheels spinning, the smoke, it's all realistic. You got like realistic tyre marks being left. I've got no wheel. What are you doing? No. Oh, he's wedged me. Sandwich, we're going to sandwich him. I've only got 1 wheel to sandwich, so it ain't going to last that long. Okay, I don't know what our plan is from here. I'm driving with no wheel. I've got them gold wing doors though, bros. So this is what happens if you put it on realistic damage. You will find it is overly punishing. That poor brake disc. Isn't that new? Did we not have brake discs in Wreckfest 1? I can't remember a time when I've seen brake discs, and especially brake discs that seem to move up and down as well. It would be nice if they tore up the dirt, you know, the grass and that. If the brake disc, because it's metal, would actually rip the dirt up, that would be cool. I can't go anywhere, I'm just... I spin me round, baby, baby, round, round. To be fair, I think you get scored on damage, you don't get scored on coming first. Oh, we go backwards. Barely. 3rd. That's the best I've done. Turn off realistic and we'll go for normal. My favourite car so far, I think, is American 1. If I was actually going to take myself serious and do like an online race, which we will do today, I'm going to use the Mark 1. Here we go. He's fell off. Whoa. Yes. Now we're talking. So... think along the lines of like Beam MG or, you know, those sort of things. These could be really cool if they're user generated. If we can make our own tracks with a bunch of jumps and cool shiz in it, and maybe get like mods and DLC involved. Limitless potential. Look at this spring. Here we go. I'm going to reverse onto that spring now. It's funny because all the cars look really detailed. No!
Mark 1 naughtiness.
Okay, by far this is my funnest map. It's just plain and awesome. Oh, you beast. Okay, you got me. Is that a loop-de-loop? Can we get up there? Can we do that? No way. Yes, we're out. Let's do it, boys. Oh. Oosh. This just reminds me of BeamMG so bad. And you can see how far Wreckfest has come that it does remind me of BeamMG. The breakability of the vehicles is so good. Okay, we come third and we're upside down. Maybe it's a salt flat. Killing spiders. Thank you for coming in, bro. Shouldn't kill spiders. Shouldn't kill any animal. To be fair, I kill all spiders. I'm not even going to lie. I don't like vermin in my house. They don't pay rent, innit? Right, let's go to the spring. Uh-oh. Yes. Okay, I'm more interested in the track than I am actually playing. Here we go. I want to do a loop-de-loop. Let's do a spin move. Hang on, there's stuff over there too. Oh, there's so much things to look at. Look how high this jump is. Here we go, here we go. Full speed. Wish I had a boost button. Where are we going? Render, I can fly. Oh, I wrecked myself. It's revenge time. Move, son. I'm going for the little Mark 1 over here. It's me and you, baby. He's a sneaky, slippery little fellow. No, he's all the way, he's gone up there. Trying to run. Trying to double back on me, boys. Yes. Come on, Mark 1, me and you, baby. I just realised the damage you can do to the environment. If you hit a wall and that, oh.
That is good.
Do they get, like, it seems like the AI actually take revenge once you hit them a couple of times. It's almost like they're coming for you, guaranteed. I used to love that in some of the old Xbox 360, PS3 games where you used to get rivalry with people who you're racing against. Whatever that is, we definitely need to check that out. I'm going for it. Here we go. Let me change camera. Oh no, up first, but I really wanted to see that. We're going to have to go back in and see that one. Okay, this needs to be updated where you can change your car once you pick your custom settings. Otherwise, you have to go back to menu, which is cumbersome. It doesn't take long to load at all, but it is annoying that you have to go back to the menu just to set another custom race. I should be able to change my car and track on the fly whilst in that mode. It's a desert of salt. Oh, for real? It's in Arizona, salt flats. Oh, I didn't know that. Where they race cars. Oh, sweet. Thanks for the heads up, bro. I'm going to have to look that up. Oh, this is the one. I've got my eyes set on you. I'm going to take it real slow. I want no damage. I'm like a Xanax driver right now. Taking it nice and easy. I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting dizzy. I've got vertigo, so this ain't helping me at all. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was awful. That made my stomach turn. And we've still got a motor that works. Okay, we've got dents in the roof. That's a new one. We're going in the crusher this time, boys. No, let me in. Oh, you beasts. What they done to my mans in them? Look at his view. That's so good. This is what he sees. Okay, we need to finish the job now. There you go. It's just opening up. Right, we're in. Here we go. Oh! There's no way that drives. There is no way that is going to drive. He looks as confused as me. How is his head still there? I'm glad he survived. We'll have to go in again. There we go. One more go at the crusher. I'm having more fun. Again, like BeamMG, I'm having more fun with the creativity than I am with the actual. And although, you know, don't get me wrong, the banger racing is top tier and on point. But it's fun just to take a break and do some of this. That's got to explode. No, that's as compacted as we can get. Oh, well. Pancake it away. Hands down favourite track, hands down favourite mode. Just messing around in that mode with your friends would be so fun. Okay, let's go back to main menu and let's jump into online and see if we can actually race some people. If it introduces any lag or problems, we will cover that then. This one seems pretty populated over here. So we've got like 15 people in the Hoon Lounge. So it took me about 4 or 5 attempts there to get in, but we did finally get in. It's down on spectate right now. Obviously we don't want to be on spectate, we want to ready up. Right, here we go. The only game I could get is the figure of 8 that I dislike, but we are rocking the Mark 1, which gives us some sort of chance because it is front wheel drive and does have a bit more grippage because it is a smaller car. I think we'll just cause havoc. Do we get in trouble for causing havoc? I do believe we've only got 3 wheels. Wow. I'm ready for the scrap heap. At this point, the blue Morris Minor in Mr. Bean, that's what we look like. But look at the detail, what we're seeing there, right? You're seeing the engine, you're seeing it crushed up against the side there, you're seeing suspension in two separate places. Our wheel and our disc, our brake disc has been pushed right back. The destructibility isn't, let's say, on the level of BeamNG's realism, but it is very visceral. It shows you the damage you've done and the mistakes you've made. Over the first game, I think it has got at least 4 times, if not 10 times more destruction points. Because if you look at that rear wheel, you can see my arch actually resting on the rear wheel, which then would in turn burst that tyre, which then would in turn make that wheel fly off. It has so many points of destruction that the game itself, I think, even as a technical feat, is worth $20 to me. I'm just here to do a first impressions review, and from what I can tell, it's a very well put together game. Like, I've had a bunch of fun today with it, and there isn't really anything to hate about it other than a lack of content on release. It's got an awesome base, but it is definitely a long way off from being a complete game. There is a lot here to finish, there's a lot to add, which is now making somebody who buys it for $20 within the first 4 hours crave more content. So how quick they can churn that content out will be how successful this game is. If they take too long to do it, there'll be other games coming and trying to take their position. There's other games we can go back to that have already been released, get the content out, get some of the fun stuff that we've got in Wreckfest 1. People will be happier to hand over their hard-earned pennies. I hope we're all having a great Friday. We are just doing a promos. We don't usually do RacingShanuz in between doing MMOs. Here we go. Right, so I'm going to try this one in full in-car view. We're going to take it serious, boys. Oh. Come on, sons. Come on, sons. I was hoping that barrier moved. This is awesome. Do you know what? This is like, we play a lot of racing sims on the channel. We do a lot of like Euro Truck Driver and American Truck Driver. To be fair, I just got Alaskan Truck Driver as well. But yeah, we play a lot of those games, and the realism in this is on par. You know, it feels good. It feels like a rally game. It feels like something like Dirt Rally 4 or 5. Oh, the suspension is jumping too. This little Mark 1's putting through its paces, boys. This is what I'd love to do. If I was ever a millionaire, I would buy myself a couple of crusty cars and I would rag the hell out of them. I'd have this track in my back garden and I'd go ham. Then once it blows up, I'd just set fire to the beast, sell it for scrap. But even taking it serious, I still suck at Wreckfest games. I get a win now and again, don't get me wrong, and they are so hard to get used to because there's so many elements. Like FlatOut, if you master the steering and the AI, you're good. In Wreckfest, it feels way more floaty, like you're less in control of your car, and it's always had that effect on me that I never really want to play Wreckfest over FlatOut. But Wreckfest 2 has a realism in this view. If it could just give you a little bit more control, as in make it a little bit easier to drive, I feel like it would be a contender for the FlatOut series. But I don't think we've really had anything since FlatOut that's competed. Even Wreckfest 1, I'm just an old school gamer with old school views, but I feel like Wreckfest 1 didn't compete with FlatOut Carnage, in my opinion. FlatOut Carnage is just a game that is way more, you know, single player, easy, fun, and just had everything. You know, it had car damage, it had destructibility, it had damage to the environment, whereas this has awesome graphics and awesome sound effects and a really good feel to it. I've done that twice now, again, all my fault, but in itself, against Wreckfest 1, this is by far the better game, and I think THQ and the developers have done a great job bringing something new to the table. In 4K, this game looks really, really nice compared to the original. Maybe Wreckfest on a controller is way better. I always had a blast with Wreckfest back in the early days with a controller. Maybe it's just not good with a steering wheel, or maybe I'm not good with a steering wheel and pedals in this particular game, you know. You can't be good at everything, but like that, for instance, this has really stitched me up, you know. We're stuck, I'm trying to get back on the track, and it just feels cumbersome. Like, it doesn't, there's no friendliness to the steering AI, you know. The assists are not forgiving. It is a game that is tough, and going to take a lot of practice. Going to have to really stick to one car and probably learn that car in and out. But that all being said, I would say overall the fun the game provides for me is in the sandbox environment. It is not in the racing. For me, I'm going to be looking forward to those crazy tracks with the jumps and the smashes. I mean, putting myself into a crusher was the funnest thing I've done today. And that is the testing ground track. So if they're going to make a bunch more of these and maybe even give us, like I say, user control over those, that's going to be really, really good. I'm going to go through these boxes. Oh, it's stairs. That looked like a ramp. Ooh. He's sitting like me, like, what the fuck? Do you know what this reminds me of? The little Mark 1. It reminds me of the Italian Job. You need like a little British mini on here, and he needs to look like that all the time. He needs to look dazed and confused at all times. Again, way more fun doing this than actually driving. Maybe I'm just like of that opinion that, you know, games should be fun. And Wreckfest as a racer is challenging. It has too much challenge for someone like myself, who's a casual player, to get involved in. Maybe. I don't know. I just don't know why I enjoy these crazy modes more. Alright, ready? Full speed ahead. Oh. Okay, we've got a ball here, look. But the idea is you go in and then you just turn sideways and keep it going. If you was one of these nutters that drive around these balls, you know, in any sort of car or bike show, I have maximum respect for the amount of kahunas you must have, because this sucks. Like, if you were actually doing this, this sucks. Oh, it's making me dizzy already. I'm out. I did a Mr. Bean exit. So let's do the Death Bowl, and we'll go with the Destruction Derby. Bro, this is going to be mental. Okay, 24 cars. Hells yeah. Let's go for a 5-minute. Normal damage this time. We did realistic damage before. And I'm going to take the American 1 because I feel like that's my favourite car today. I just used it the most. Talk like Speed Racer. I haven't watched Speed Racer in years. I need to go back and watch that. Okay, so with 24 cars, even my system running a 2 PC setup is still a little bit laggy there when they all first came in. I love the reflections on the glass. I never noticed that because I don't use this car. I see you, baby. Oh, nice little 100 for the ramage. Yes. That's it, we're back on. T-bone. We need some sound effects for this game. Like, this is the first impressions, right? When the game gets this big update, we're going to come back. So I've got some ads to do for this game yet. But we're going to come back and we're going to revisit it once we get our first major update. And I'm going to have all new overlays, sound effects. Because I do feel like this game is something that I want to put some time into. Let's get good, you know. Let's have some fun. We started the channel with Wreckfest, believe it or not. And we've played it for years. It's just all controller-based stuff, you know. Because I'm not very good with the steering wheel when it comes to Wreckfest. For some reason, I can't really put my finger on it. There's wheels popping off and juice everywhere. Gosh, there you go. Hey, we're doing all right, you know. We've got the maximum amount of cars on the track. We've still got 1,000 points in the bank. T-bone. Tell you what, though, the grass, you know, shrubbery in games has come a long way. Look at that. The grass and the dirt and everything just looking real good. The fact these brake as well now is awesome. Oh, come on, I missed everyone and hit a wall. See what I'm saying? I get the worst luck in these games. Still getting 100 on the ramming though. And I ain't talking about the the Thailand ramming. I'm talking about the ramage that is happening here. Not Ramstein. Oosh, another 100. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! I didn't know cars could do that. I came last. I felt like we did well. Now I've sorted out the controls properly. I'm having a great time with the G29 in Wreckfest 2, having a blast. And the game's $20, do you know what I mean? And it's entertained me for 4 hours. It's entertained you for 4 hours. And it will just continue to provide entertainment Even if we just did this all day, I'm sure people would just be happy to come and chat and race with us. Yeah, I've got to concentrate because we only got 600 points and my car is looking already like a paper mache. Something's not right. Something's acting weird with this car. Yes, that felt good, and the driver looked realistic. There's certain moments in this game where like the sound effects combined with the animations and the feel of the car and what is happening, it just all like that right there, it really felt real. And it's almost, yeah, it's wrecking assist and rear ender. There you go, we're getting big points now. Let's go. This car's way stronger than the last one we had too. Yeah, some moments in this game just really feel on point, you know. Now you look at the car now, you kind of think, well, that don't really look realistic. But, you know, who's to say? Who's going to put themselves through this, really? Not many. That looks real. Did you see the way he looked? He looked at out the what? The driver looked out the door at his wheel. Come on, sons. That tyre's not on that rim. You notice little things and you think, damn, it is a big technical improvement on what we've had. Okay, so now we are rocking 3 wheels. His arse cheek is outside the car. Oosh. I'm taking that 1,000 though. I don't know how we're still going. This is amazing. It's just one man and his engine at this point. Oosh. Okay, we've got a sneaky... If I win this, I'm going to be so impressed. How we've survived this long. He just refuses to give up. Second, again, I'm taking it. I am a second driver, that's all I'm saying. I can't seem to get better than second, no matter how much skill. But I've got a big smile on my face. I look like a Cheshire cat because the game is so much fun. That being said, I think we're at a stage where we can sum it up. I mean, overall, for $20, there's a lot of game here. It does feel like a bucket that needs filling. We need more tracks, at least double. We need wrecking and stunt modes for each track. We need at least 8 cars available, and the next 4 should be something really fun. And the online actually works really good. From what I've seen today, it's hard to get a match because it doesn't report accurately. But at the same time, when you do find a match, even with high ping, because it's a racing game, it just plays flawlessly. The only thing I will say about the high ping is sometimes you'll clip walls, go through them, and sometimes you'll disappear through the floor and be chucked back out. But at least they have the mechanic not to crash the game. I had one crash all day, and that was because I tried to leave an online game whilst it was loading because I didn't want to spectate, and it just crashed the game. So that kind of I take responsibility for, as in the fact that maybe I did something that the game wasn't prepared for yet. But overall, the game has run solidly. I've had no glitches or problems, and the overall experience has been pretty solid. Overall, I would say for $20 it's a bargain. I would recommend that you guys, not because of sales, but you grab it to save yourself $10 or $20 before it goes back up, because at the minute it's on early access pre-release pricing. When the game goes full release, it will jump up in price. And again, it is a full out recommendation, of 4 out of 5 from me. We see BeamMG come from nothing to something. We've seen Wreckfest 1 come from nothing to something. I am almost guaranteeing you that Wreckfest 2 will be as good as Wreckfest 1, if not better, given time. You do like the presenting style, you do like what we're doing. We have got a new camera, like I say, but it was a bust, so I'm going to go for a more expensive camera and hope that doesn't bust my bank. We are on our way up, so if we can keep on growing, definitely worth a subscribe if you like my presenting style and the way that we do things on the channel. And if you like the content that we're making, then yeah, there's no reason why not to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you got the bell on so you get notified when we go live and when we do new videos. And all that being said, thank you to THQ for letting us be part of the program. It's definitely a solid game, but it is just a base game. We do need to see more content as time rolls on, and we will be there at the forefront of it. The new updates and the DLC rollout, they will notify me, and we will get a heads up on that. We do a lot of racing simulators. We do a lot of fun arcade games on the channel. We don't have a specific genre that we stick to, so I will cover anything from truck simulators to mud runners to, you know, arcade classics, Ridge Racer, PS3 games, PS2 games. I'll cover it all as long as it is compatible with the wheel. So if you know something that's compatible with the wheel, you've played it yourself, hit me up with a message in the comments down below and I'll check it out and make a video on it. Till next time, peace out, look after yourselves, look after your ma, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Fast.